Hello, my name is Addie from the Charlotte Community Library. Today I am going to be showing you how to draw a Yule Log Cake. So this is the Yule Log Cake that we are trying to draw today. So this is for a Yuletide celebration. So you can just draw a Yule log instead of a Yule log cake if you would like to. I just added, like, the chocolate swirl that makes it look more cake-like. And I added kind of like a area where you poke the candle in. So that would be like, kind of like cake crumbs right there. Okay, well, let's start by getting kind of like the log shape down. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over here with a curve. So we're going to draw just kind of like that. If it's not perfect, that's fine. Really, the only thing that you want to do, is just have, like, a curve shape, and then the other side, you just mirror it, or at least try to make it kind of the same shape, so whatever that looks like is probably fine. So, now we're doing two parallel lines, so you just want to do, like, a straight-ish line on that side, and a, like, straight-ish line on this side. Okay. And now on the other side, you want to kind of try to make a curve similar to that one to start with. And then we're going to add kind of like the end of the log. So it's going to be more of a circle, and that's where the chocolate swirl is going to be, is right here. Okay. So now that we've got kind of that curve down, now we want to kind of give it an end. If you didn't draw something quite right, a lot of the times, especially since this is going to be all brown, you can kind of fix something by, like, making it just a thicker edge and adding more to one side to kind of even it out. Kind of like that. So just be aware of that. You can, a lot of the times, fix things when you're drawing. Or even if something looks a little bit off, no one's probably going to pay attention. Okay. Alright, so now that we've got kind of our general log shape down, I like to kind of go in and start with the holly. Just because you want to fill in the rest of the wood kind of around the holly. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to take a red, go in and start doing the berries. Yeah, we're just going to do a good sprinkling of berries right there. And now we're just going to go in with a green and kind of do the leaves. Probably going to go in and add extra detail and fill in with a lighter color and everything. So you can make the leaves kind of however you want. I tend to do kind of like a spiky sort of pattern. And then kind of just fill in with like a vein looking thing. You can make your leaves whatever size you want. If you want to make it more spiky, more kind of a curvy. got a lot of holly done, so that's good. At least the outline of it done. We're gonna go back in and fill in a little bit more detail and everything. Alright. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with another red. Just kind of make the berries of the holly look a little bit nicer. I'm using both colored pencils and markers today, but you can really use whatever you have at home. So that kind of works. Really, you can use any greens you want also. Just have fun with it. Okay. I might add just one more little holly, because I feel like right here is kind of empty. I'm just gonna add one more, just for fun. Okay. Alright, that's kind of fun. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in and start filling in kind of the wood area. So I'm going to add that chocolate swirl for the Yule cake. That's kind of cute. Okay. I think I'm just gonna start filling in a little bit with this kind of lighter brown color. And then I'm gonna go back in, maybe with some colored pencils, and fill in the wooded area. So since we're going to be going back over it with more brown, if it doesn't look perfect after you fill it in, it's totally fine. If it has, like, some areas where it's missing a little bit of color, or areas where it's too dark, that's totally okay. Like, right here, that's totally fine. Don't worry about that. We're just having fun with it, and the wood texture covers up a lot of imperfections when you're drawing. So if you mess up, that's totally fine. So we just want to get somewhat even, kind of lighter brown going on. Like that. Onto the log. Alright, so you want to try to not draw on the leaves or on the berries as much as you can. So just kind of try to avoid those a little bit and don't overlap too much. Alright, so that looks pretty okay to start with. Here I must a bit over there. Might just just go back in a tiny bit more. There we go. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now let's go in with this darker brown. I'm gonna do the chocolate swirl thing again. So now I'm going to just kind of draw some lines. So you're gonna look pretty nice with the wood texture. So just draw some lines to start with. Can be kind of broken up, or they can go all the way through. Probably some of both would be good. Okay. It's starting to look a little bit more like wood. Alright, let's just keep going with the lines for a little while. And then I might grab a colored pencil, and just kind of add like a few knot type looking things, to make it look a little bit more like a bark texture. Then I'll probably add some more lines with the colored pencil too. We're gonna just keep making it a little bit more wood texture for a minute, but I think it's about done. Okay, I think as far as wood texture goes, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna maybe try to give it another knot. So that's just when the wood has kind of a circle in it. So maybe I'll just try to do like one or two of those. That looks fine. Alright. Now I think I'm just gonna do the candle. So what I'm gonna do is kind of just the outline real quick. So we're doing just a line up, and then our candle is going to come to kind of a point, and then back down. Alright, and then a little wick. Even out the bottom a little bit. Alright, and now I'm gonna do just a little bit that would be like chocolate cake, kind of. So say you like poked the candle in right here, and then this would be chocolate cake. So that's kind of what I wanted that to be like. And I'm gonna actually go in to the chocolate swirl, make that a little bit more chocolatey. Maybe go back in to here, add a little bit. Maybe just back into this wood area just for fun. It's kind of good. All right. Okay, and now I'm going to make a candlestick and a flame. That's a pretty good start. Okay, so now another orange over the top. Some red, just to throw that in. Sorry, that ended up a little bit tall. Alright, a little bit of red. There we go. Okay, so this is how our Yule Log Cake turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.